moved into Holliston, I was just saying, in second grade, into Miss Porter's class. And almost immediately fell in love with Karen, who was also in Miss Porter's class. And rumor had it that she kind of liked me too, although I just never could believe it because after all, I liked her. But I rode with that. And my love for her pretty much became a habit. By seventh, which I didn't want to break, by seventh grade, it was a very steady love. And I was, once some of her sort of representatives let me know that she had a plan to go to the teen center that Friday night. So I was a very steady love. And I was, once some of her sort of representatives let me know that she had a plan to go to the teen center that Friday night. So I was intrigued, and I sent through my intermediaries a message back to her that I might go to the teen center. And soon after that, some of her associates carried the message back to me that that was okay with her, that she was okay with that. So I began, even to my untrained eye, I thought, you know, I might be at the teen center at the same time Karen was at the teen center. You might almost say we're at the teen center together. So Friday came, and I went to the teen center, and to much of my surprise, not only was I there, but she was also there. And she actually greeted me when I arrived there, and we actually almost kind of walked in together to the teen center, and then we went, I was standing by the pool table, and I had this distinct sense that she was standing at the pool table too. So I made a comment on a particular shot, and she responded directly to the comment, almost as if we were having a conversation. This is way too good to be true. So I felt like I had to test my impression. So I sort of sidled over to the ping pong table. And I didn't want to look too directly to confirm it, but it's clear to me that she was going to the ping pong table too. So I'm standing at the ping pong table, and she was standing there with me at the ping pong table. And time just slowed down to just a glorious crawl, basically, standing at the ping pong table, because I'm thinking, good heavens, I'm like doing the teen center with Karen. It wasn't much of a teen center, really. It was just the pool table and ping pong table and soda machine and a jukebox. There was a jukebox. I kind of remember a couch, a shabby couch and plastic chairs like this, but it didn't matter. She was there and I was there, and the teen center kind of fell away, actually, pretty quickly. And still, I'm a lot older now, but the time I spent, look, dare I say we spent at the teen center that night, was still like my highlight of my life. Like this few hours, it was probably like 2 hours, because we probably left at 9. If I remember my parents' inflexibility correctly, we probably ended about 9, but it just for that simple sort of pleasure of something wonderful that was uncomplicated. And the night ends. Again, it seemed like forever, a wonderful forever, but it's probably 9:15. And we were standing outside, the two of us. She's standing right in front of me. And I just can't, I remember what she wore. She had kind of bell-bottom jeans on. And a little peach color. That is peach. It doesn't look better than it sounds. And she was standing right in front of me. And I just am trying to reimagine the feelings I felt. It was just wonderful. Nothing sexual. I wouldn't recognize that anyway. Nothing possessive or grasping or anything like that. Nothing even hopeful. It was like that would have implied the future. There was like no future at this point, you know. She was just there, standing apparently willingly in front of me while we were talking. And I was just feeling all these wonderful feelings, and they're bubbling, sort of effervescing inside of me, and I don't know how to express them and so on. So I kicked her. I really nailed her. And I could see in her brown eyes pity, a lot of confusion, no anger. And then worse, then I just walked away. And we did not speak of it again. I don't know why I did that. And I've thought about it a lot. I've run it down my head many times. I did like the worst possible thing at the worst possible time for no discernible reason, which is why probably if we can be said to have like a story of our lives, I think this one was the story of my life. And we never spoke of it again. But the epilogue is, we did speak about it again, but not until our 10th, right before our 10th high school reunion. I was organizing, so this is about 15 years later, I was organizing our 10th high school reunion, and this is back in the days that some of us remember in the room where in telephones and post office mail and so on. So she actually called me on the telephone, which was on a wall, to RSVP, to RSVP, and we just had the most glorious conversation, a 90-minute conversation about everything, and you know, back when we were young and so on. At one point she actually asked, how come we never went out? How come we never went out? I was like, you got me, boy. And then, near the end, it's like winding down. We've been talking for about 90 minutes. I think I was timing it, actually, but it's near the end of the conversation, and the phone rang.
So are we good here or what?
It's kind of winding down, and I could tell, because I'm so sharp about these things, that she needed to leave. So I would have talked to her forever. So it was kind of winding down, and there was a point as it was winding down where she said, there's another thing I wanted to ask you. And I immediately thought, oh my God, she's going to ask me about the teen center. And while I'm simultaneously panicking about, please don't ask me about the teen center, I hope you don't ask me about the teen center, I was being suave, saying, oh, you'd like to explore something else? By all means, let's go. I was dying. And then she asked about the teen center. She said, why did you do that? I said, I don't know why. I don't know why. I still don't know why. Do you know why? If you know why, tell me why, because I don't know. But I know I wanted to hug her for asking. Unfortunately, at that point, she was living in another state with her husband, whom I do not like.